There we go. Right, okay. So, yeah. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Nissan. Go with the Nissan. Okay, right, here we go.
So here we are at the start of this season's British Touring Car Championship. The new rule changes make anything possible this year, with the added pit stops putting pressure on the teams as well as the drivers. So the curtain goes up on the championship here at Thruxton. And it's a beautiful day here today. Absolutely perfect racing conditions.
There we go. Okay, so... There we go. I'm gonna save... Actually... I'm gonna load that. Load me... Setup. Right. That'll be interesting. Hey. I'll on the front. Okay, well, let's see how we get on. Hey, Neutrino.
So on we go to the first qualifying session of the day. The new Toca rules for qualifying give the drivers only one lap to prove their mettle before the race itself begins. With only one mistake from the drivers sending them to the back of the grid, tension should be very high indeed.
There we go. And we're off. I was feeling quite light. Yeah, you're alright, Neutrino. How's it going? Also, hopefully the audio's okay. Getting by.
So let's take a look at the full rundown of lap times. A super drive and the first pole position of the season for the new Nissan driver.
What brought me back to Toca? Well, the Touring Car Championship's up and running at the moment, so I figured, like, why not? So, yeah. So we get a point for pole. Yeah. Alright, here we go.
All the drivers are on the grid and the lights are about to come on. Let's see who gets away in the lead.
There we go. And we're off for the 1998 season. This is the full championship, by the way. Expert difficulty. Leslie, what are you doing, mate? Leslie, don't hit me off, please. On the hardest difficulty, this. Ours is the. No, I know how you're feeling, Neutrino. It's just speaking with Linky before I started. We've got a bit of a interesting financial situation at the moment. So we've been in having to save money for a bit and everything for a while. So yeah, just trying not to spend money on things that we don't need. But again, there is money aside for spending if needs be. Also, I find it interesting. There's 5 laps as well for a sprint race. That's always a positive. There's the car, by the way, in case you didn't see it before. Nice. Very nice. I I need to get back into doing swimming and stuff a little bit myself. Otherwise, the weight's just sat on me and yeah, it's not nice. Is this PS1? No, it's PC. PC version. Using the HD widescreen patch. Granted, it can't be that HD, but I'm fairly certain there probably is a way to make the graphics look a lot better. So my plan is to hopefully cover, I don't know, maybe up to round 8, maybe round 10. I'll try not to rush it, obviously. Again, so it's doing the full championship, so we'll see how we get on. I've got the what's it called? Hey, slow. Seeing you in a bit. How are you doing, mate? To be honest, this has been something that I've been contemplating doing a playthrough of for a while. Because the thing is, it's like you guys have seen me play Toca in the past and things like that. It's always been a speedrun. That's not to say I won't do speedruns of this again. Yeah, I just wanted to play it again and, like, you know, like, just play it and, you know, if needs be, talk to you guys as well. Wherever. Doing a lot of distance. Blimey. Also, it's a casual playthrough. I'll set the car up and see how it goes. And we'll,
Final lap. Repeat, this is the final lap.
there you go. And the other thing is as well, I will probably put this on YouTube as well. That's the other thing as well, I'll put it on YouTube, probably on me. Usually I put it on my VODs channel, but I might put it on my actual official thing as well. I don't know yet. See how it goes. But if so, yeah, hi YouTube, whichever channel this one's on. Ooh. Video. Also, why the Primera? I could have picked any car. I'll be honest, for me, the cars that I liked the most on Toca 2 were the Primera and the Honda Accord. Just really enjoyed the cars. Really enjoyed the sounds of the cars too. Anyway, that's the Thruxton sprint race done. Oh yeah, as well, because this isn't a speedrun or anything like that, I will be playing this as about legit as possible.
Let's take a look then at the final positions. A great drive by the new driver, and that's his first sprint race victory under his belt.
24.5 seconds. Hell yeah. Nice. You should see how well this plays in the emulation box that I have now under my bedside telly. It's all good fun. Nice. So the thing is as well with this game is that, before I start the next one, is that it has a bit of a hard time running on PC. You can get it with the patch and everything, the 16:9 patch. I think Silent did a patch for this as well. I might have done the official patch, but yeah, it's pretty easy to emulate for PS1 standards. The one thing I will say is that the game runs at whatever frame rate your computer can handle. So I used to play this a lot at 60 FPS, but then found that it was easier to play at 30 FPS. Now, if needs be, I could always up the frame rate to 60. But 30 seems to work better for me because it's like 60 seems a bit glitchy, and anything higher than that's even more glitchy. Especially the curbs as well. The curbs feel like they throw you off a lot, so yeah. Anyway, on to second qualifying.
So it's a one-lap all-or-nothing attempt which sets the grid this year. So let's see who's willing to push the hardest.
Again, if we ruin it, that's it. It's not a lot we can do. I'll definitely be starting last anyway. Gives me a chance to work my way to the front anyway. I bet any money it'll be Leslie as well. I bet Leslie's the one that gets the pole. Bet you. Also, by winning by 25 seconds in 5 laps, I reckon I'll be alright. I'll be dead last.
Let's see a rundown of the qualifying times.
Last.
And with all the qualifying laps complete, it's the first pole of the season to John Cleland.
Nice. Leslie's still second though, why am I?
A poor lap from the new Nissan driver is going to make point scoring difficult in the race.
14th. Okay, not dead last though, but close. I am going to change my setup a little bit. I'm going to change the setup so it's a bit more there. And also, change that back a bit.
Next up, we have the feature race. So watch for the lights as we join the start of the feature race.
Alright, 14th place. Also, here's a trick. Works well. So the steering left and right trick thing, it seems to work quite well. Okay, it's going to be a rough start. There we go. Right, we're up to 7th, that's a good start. Jesus Christ. Who took me out? Someone's took me out. Alrighty. We've even got it more to do. Bad enough getting taken out on the qualifying by myself. Even worse that it's like, aha. Game's like, nah, I don't think so. Now let's find out. 5.5 seconds behind. I've got 10 laps, I should be alright. I think. See what I can do. Hopefully should be able to catch the back of Cliff.
Pit's ready. Come in when you're ready.
Right. Lap 2. Rather not. Probably put on lap 4 maybe. Right. Past Cliff. Past Muller, past Bird. That's Warwick. think. Just. Move inside of the church corner. Yeah. Alright, up to 10th. Come on, come on. Peter Cox in front of me. He backed off. He put the brakes on very early. He pitting Leslie, that's interesting. Come on. Up to 6th, 5th. Right, Thompson's next. Yeah. Lap 2's a bit early.
David is now leaving the pits. Repeat, David leaving pit.
Nice.
The other cars are starting to pit now.
Alright. That's Thompson. Menu. I think it was Menu who took me out. There's a gap there, I can see it. Got the inside of both, can I do it? Just. Rydell's next. Oh, that's interesting, Rydell definitely pushes his way through. He breaks on again, do you? Whee! Okay, that's my goal. There we go. Right, okay, so back into the lead. Also, I will just say as well, for context, is that the AI obviously get harder as you go, so if we end up winning the first few races with ease, it might not be the same for the rest of the season. I might have to really be pushing, and car setup will matter a lot. I mean, one of the really tough ones for me at least is Croft. That's one of the really difficult ones. Always has been. I don't know why. Like, Knockhill's not too bad, but Croft is just horrendous. Snetterton's a weird one, because Snetterton you can... Truth be told, with Donington and Snetterton, you can just cheese them both by cutting the corner. Which, in a casual playthrough, I can do that if I want, if I so desire, but we're not doing that. Anyway, lap 4. I'm already pulled a 5-second gap. What I need now is... Right, lap 5. Yeah, in comes Toca. Welland, so my guess is they pitted him. He must have pitted Rydell. Yeah, race control. No, Michael, no, that was so not right. It'd be Tom Walkinshaw, actually, it's on the phone. Right. I'm going to chance it. I'm going to do another lap.
It's this lap or the next for the compulsory pit stop.
Right. Second to last lap. And it's Menu who's second now, which is a bit worrying. You can take these first few corners a lot faster, but... yeah, I watched, I'll be honest with you, Neutrino, I still watch the F1. But I just watch highlights. I mean, if I'm at home and I can be asked to watch it, then I'll watch the live race, but for the most part I've just been watching highlights the last couple of races, only because of the fact that we've been away or we've been doing something, you know, like I might have been at touring cars for example, which I was last weekend when the Dutch Grand Prix was on. I just watched the highlights. So yeah, I just watch qualifying highlights on YouTube, and The race highlights. Alrighty. Change the fronts.
Watch your speed and look for the crew.
Right.
Brake. Yeah.
Go. Come on. Go, 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 go. Alright. So compulsory pit stop them. Alright, menu's not far behind. I'm still in the lead. I think I've just F1 out. I thought he was going to say Alt F4 though, or something. Yeah, I think it's like any sport, to be fair. I think for me, I've not watched too much F1. Like I said, I've watched the highlights this year. I think I did watch the first race. It was the first race of the season. I watched. Oh no, sorry. I watched highlights the first week. It was Australia. But then, like most of the races, I've tried to watch the live thing if I can somewhere. Yeah, I've just been. I've watched the highlights for qualifying. I watched the highlights for the races because the thing is, it's like I can sit there and watch 5-minute highlight videos rather than watch a 2-hour race. To be honest, I've been watching bits of like MotoGP and stuff this year. I mean, I'm not a MotoGP fan in the slightest, but I was intrigued to see like about Marquez at Ducati. So yeah, and granted, it has been absolute domination from Marquez in MotoGP. McLaren have absolutely dominated F1. I think in touring cars, had Ash Sutton not put a fight up against Tom Ingram, I think Ingram would have won the cakewalk of the touring car season this year. Touring cars has been good to watch. I don't think it's been the best season ever, even though it's like Ingram versus Sutton, which was expecting. It's like we've had a few different race winners and things. It's just, I don't know. I think the season could be better, but not the worst touring car season. I think we've had worse. I think for me as like a Sutton fan, I absolutely love 2023 because Sutton won 12 races that year. But yeah, it was very much one of them seasons which on the outskirts it is kind of boring, to be fair. Also, started 14th, got spun round on lap 1, worked my way back to the front, and I'm probably going to win by 30 seconds, and that's including doing the pit stop. Why not? I'll be honest, like, the thing is as well in the championship in this, so I always used to use the Honda Accord, or the Nissan Primera. I got drawn to the Nissan Primera when I was a kid. The car that I did not like the most was probably Peugeot 406 or the Audi A4. Then I'd probably say the Vectra, the Volvo, the Mondeo. Like going from worst to best. Like the Laguna was a weird one because the AI seems to think that the Laguna is the best one.
Final lap. Repeat, this is the final lap.
It's like. This could be a bit longer than I think. 34 seconds, I think that was, ahead of Leslie, so it'll be interesting to see. 35.7, yeah. This won't be 40 seconds, but if it is, I'll be impressed, to be honest. The track I think that I get worried about the most is Brands Hatch. It can spin you out so easily if you're not careful. Nice. Yes. Yeah.
Here's how the race finished. An excellent team effort as the new Nissan driver secures his first feature race victory.
Yes. 40 seconds ahead of Leslie. Like, we are bringing home the friggin' bacon at Nissan. Nice. Yeah, it does. Spins out.
So let's see how today's results affected the championship table. The standings are rather academic at the moment, but still, if it's your name at the top, you're still going to be pleased, even at this early stage.
9 points clear of Rydell. I mean, Hoy scored a point. The Audis haven't scored, neither of the Peugeots, and Bird hasn't.
And let's take a look at the Constructors' Championship.
Nissan's leading the way. I think there was never any doubt. In the championship. Silverstone next.
This is the famous Silverstone circuit, home of British motor racing. Today we're here for rounds 3 and 4 of the touring car season. And I think it would be fair to say we are in for a wet weekend's racing. It is absolutely bucketing down out there and there is a lot of water on the track.
Right, okay. So, we've got me on intermediates for this. I'd say we should be alright. Let's go qualifying.
Anything could happen here today, with the new rules adding tension and drama to both the day's qualifying sessions.
It does actually mean a lot as well, with qualifying especially. It's just like... Come on, car, come on. That pole, is it pole 114? Just about.
With all the drivers' laps completed, let's take a look at the final grid positions for the race. And the opposition were made to look ordinary there as the newcomer takes pole comfortably.
I did. Look at that, Menu and Plato tied at the same time. 117.74, damn. Looks like I'm going to have a Laguna sandwich to deal with. Anybody else tie? Yeah, Morbidelli and Radicic as well. 10th place. Oh, this will be fun. Here we go.
Well, the sprint race is about to get underway. Let's hope everyone gets off to a clean start.
We cover off Plato. I think this will be enough. Menu, actually that was Menu. Plato, you sly bugger. Got up his inside though, he broke too late. Too early, I mean. The other thing is as well is that I do extend my gearbox a fair bit when I'm at Broxton and Silverstone and Donington as well. But Croft, I don't really extend it fully, and Brands there's just no point. You can't reach the top speed of the car. I'd say you probably can here. You need more acceleration at Brands Hatch. And more stability in the corner. So yeah, you can see the cars through that thing. Five laps as well. Oh. 7 seconds ahead of Plato. Bloody hell. I promise I'm not corner cutting either. That was a good save. I'll take that. That wasn't intended. There's no way. Yeah, the game does have dynamic weather, King, you're right. It's, it very much does, yeah. Bloody hell. I'm really gaining. I don't know how I'm gaining so much time. Maybe the AI just don't take that, like, more complex. Mind you, given how much I dominated qualifying by, I'm not surprised. What do I think about, like, Toca, going into Toca Race Driver Series? So I played Toca 1 and 2 when I was younger. I didn't play Toca World Touring Cars until, like, literally a couple of months ago. Just to try it casually. And that's probably a game I will have to play properly. Same with Toca Race Driver, I never really played the first one. I saw the trailers in CMR3, and in other games, I think. The first Toca Race Driver game I actually played was Toca Race Driver 2. And I liked it, but I found it to be very difficult. Toca Race Driver 3 I didn't play. Or if I have played it, I don't remember. So, yeah, that's the main thing about that. But in terms of, like, what did I think about the series evolving? I don't know, it was a weird turn. What's just really disappointing is the fact that we never got, like, what Toca was it was a touring car game through and through. And what it evolved into was, like, a bit like a mix between street racing and other stuff. It was a bit of a weird mix. I mean, it had like a career mode, and I mean, granted, in this game and in Toca 1 and Toca 2 at least, it was just a general like, oh yeah, you compete in the championship, and that's it. You know, that sort of thing. Toca World Touring Cars had more of a career mode that evolved into Toca Race Driver. But for me, at least, it was fun. I quite enjoyed the series. It's just a case of, I think the Race Driver games went in a weird direction. However, that series, I think a lot of people may agree, that series peaked when the first Grid game released. It didn't get any better than that. I mean, Grid 2 had its flaws and it had some upsides to it. I'm playing a lot out of Grid 2 Online, for example.
Final lap. Repeat, this is the final lap.
And then when we got to Grid Autosport, I wasn't keen on it. Then we had the revamp of the Grid series and so on, which I haven't played. You know, I think I played 2-minute demo of Grid, actually, the reboot, but that's it. Yeah, I have them on Steam, so I could play them anytime I wanted. But, yeah, to give me overall thoughts on it, why we've never seen a touring car game based on, like, a pure British touring car game based on the championship over 20 years is ridiculous, because World Touring Cars, Toca Race Driver, they didn't touch on, they touched on touring cars, but there was never something that properly outlined the British Championship. And I think that's the missing element, really. Oh, and fastest lap on the last lap. Yeah. How much did I win by?
Let's have a look at the final race positions. Well, the new Nissan driver has done it again, taking the checkered flag in style.
Did 37 seconds. Menu was nowhere. Leslie only just about kept Plato behind. Jesus Christ. I need Leslie to have some bad luck. I need Leslie to have some frigging bad luck. He needs to have some bad luck. If he doesn't, then he'll be the biggest rival for the championship. He needs to stop scoring points. He even had Auto Trader on the bloody thing as well, which is really cool. Okay, so this is dry now. Time for qualifying.
It's time for the newcomer to prove his worth again as we join the qualifying lap for the feature race.
This will be interesting. So I've raced in the wet. Now I need to race in the dry. And this is where I screwed up for Thruxton. So hopefully I can make up with it with a good lap here in qualifying. It should be a good enough lap. I'm hoping I'll be able to get the... I don't think it'll be a lap record though. But we did a, what was it, a 1:13 I did? Oh, no, early 1:14 wasn't it?
So let's take a look at the full rundown
1:12.
of lap times.
Come on.
Again, an excellent
Just.
drive brings the new Nissan
Only
driver
just.
another well-deserved pole position.
Ooh. Oh, Leslie's in 7th. Yes! No, I have to worry about the rest. Right. So, I'm going to save this setup here. There we go.
So there are a few breaks in the cloud now as conditions improve for today's feature race. And they're lined up on the grid again, this time for today's feature race. So let's join them for the start.
Ready? Come on. First corner. And Leslie's already behind me. Yo, push me out, why don't you? And Thompson, let's see what you got. What I'm hoping for is that Thompson or Menu or Plato will hold up Leslie. You won't be allowed to let him win. Well, come second, really. So we're a bit of both. We're trying to save money for ourselves because we had a look at like finances.
Pit lane is open whenever you're ready to make a stop.
And we looks like a case of we weren't completely struggling, but it was just a case of, you know, like looking at things and going, where can we save money? And that's what we have done, more or less. In terms of the bigger picture, though, it will be a case of saving up enough money to move out and everything. We've been saving money for a couple of months now, and it seems to be working well. You know, it's only like 50 or 60 quid a month, but it's still something. You know, it's like I'm probably saving money over the winter period as well every year. Because the thing is that it's like my Subaru obviously costs money to run, as does my Focus, but my Subaru is still quite a money guzzler. You know, you put fuel in and it comes flying out the back. But that's based on miles per gallon rather than anything else. So yeah, we're very much in a bit of a mindset at the moment. I mean, we are still doing stuff this year. We've still got events that we're going to. These events that we bought months ago, which is another thing as well. It's like, you know, we've got events that we want to go to, so the money that we're saving is going into these events as well. But then, you know what, after, on the run up to Christmas as well, there's the case of, yeah, there's a case of a few things. Like, I might be getting paid a bit more at work soon, and so possibly a promotion on the way. I don't know yet. We'll see. But like, yeah, it's going to be an interesting like few months, if not a bit more. But yeah, that's it really. I can't really say too much more than that because it's like, you know, we're at the moment of just having a look around at houses and stuff like that. So yeah. Also, hey, Akko. Hello. Got back from the gym. I'm laughing because working out is such a relief from stress. Yeah, I bet it is. But yeah, like, the main thing as well is that, us anyway, obviously, we've got, like, certain events and stuff like that. There's events that possibly won't be getting to or going to next year because, like I said, we're saving up for other things, so we might not be able to go certain places. It depends. I mean, I've already sustained a bit of damage to my mental health, which, yeah, it's very much a case of seeing what's what. Hey Cliff, let me past you, pillar. Okay. Blue flag, blue flag, flag. We've got our first lap cars. Oh yeah. I need to pit soon. Not so sure yet. Well, the thing is that, so, it's been a topsy-turvy couple of months. Things buckled towards the back end of last year. Back end of last year, start of this year, and it's the reason why I took a massive step back from a few things. Like, I've been involved in certain events over the last year. Typical Warwick. I'm sorry, Warwick, you kind of deserve that. Warwick deserved that. He didn't get out of my way. Challenging the leader. Thompson, anyway. I'm gonna go with the next lap, I think. Okay. so holy crap.
Most of the other cars are pitted now.
Nice. Yeah, the thing is that it's like I said, there's a couple of things. It's like a case of money troubles, not having too much interest in or not being able to do streaming because I feel mentally drained and that sort of thing. And being able to do online events and things like that seems to have been a nice help in a way, you know, a nice change, that sort of thing. It's the case of constantly feeling like you know, under pressure to perform. That's the main thing. But yeah, and then there's like other worries as well, like, you know, there's other stuff as well. It's
4 laps to go, repeat, 4 laps to go.
it's a case of like, got quite lucky with doing my streaming and everything, to be honest. But God, the Silverstone pit lane is long. Alright, done my pit stop, let's go. Nice. I don't know how far behind menu is. It was probably 40 seconds, 53.5, Jesus. It'll refresh when I get to the next pit stop. I'm fairly certain I'm only about 20 ahead. Not that far. But yeah, like we've been quite busy in like the last few months, as I've said before, and I've done on recent streams. But yeah, it's been very hectic, and I think that after this year it'll be nice to have a break from things, more than anything else. So we'll see how things go. Afternoon, Zen. It is indeed, long time no see.
3 laps to go, repeat, 3 laps to go.
Ah, power! Yeah, I'm not doing too bad, I'm doing alright. Yeah, just saying, like, so the thing is as well is that because of how everything is going at the moment with myself, it's very much a case of, you know, we're currently aiming at, you know, possibly moving out in the next like couple of months. You know, definitely the next 6 months at least. But then it's like, we've obviously got the run up till Christmas, we have events booked and stuff as well, and we're not so sure yet. You know, I think that, to be honest, it'll be a case of I might be able to still do like streaming and stuff like that from here. And then eventually it'll be,
Repeat, only 2 laps to go.
yeah, it eventually will be like a few bits and pieces, that sort of thing. So, you know, at the end of the day, like, we're, you know, for both of us at least, it might help us. In more ways than one, because it'll be a case of we'll be able to stream simultaneously, that sort of thing. Where we're moving to? Ah, well, don't know yet. There's a few different places we've had a look at, but like I said, we've not put any bids down or anything like that. Right now we're just looking. and then seeing what's within our price range and everything like that. Obviously, I can't mention much details. As much as I want to like talk about things, I can't really mention too much. Owen Thompson, this is not the time to be doing a friggin'...
Final lap. Repeat, this is the final lap.
This is not the time. I'm friggin' lapping him. Come on. Oh, Leslie's in second. Wait, is that Leslie? Oh. I might be able to change the fate of the championship. Can I intervene in the lead of the championship? Well, by that, I'm already in the lead of the championship. Come on. Leslie, you're going off. Slow him down, slow him down, slow him down. I think that's... Come on.
Let's have a look
Oh,
at the
damn.
final race positions. And
I
another
took 2 points off him,
feature
though.
race victory for the newcomer. Nissan must be delighted with his progress so far.
I'm 5 points ahead of him. Got some from things. Warwick got the last point, though. Nice. And Harvey's got the scoreboard as well for Peugeot, so happy days. Yeah, so we're, like I said, we're looking at moving out and doing bits and pieces, so we'll see how things go. Yeah, that's another win.
And there are the current championship standings. Well, with a huge number of points still available, it's difficult to read too much into the championship table at this stage.
Just short of 20 points in the lead, so pretty good. Audi still hasn't scored yet.
And let's take a look at the Constructors' Championship.
107 versus 50. Jesus Christ, we're nearly double out of Renault. Christ. Nice. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Donington next. National layout.
Here we are then at Donington Park, a real racer's circuit with overtaking opportunities at virtually every corner. And it looks like we are in for a wet weekend. The rain has already started and as always it should make for a great race.
So here's the thing. I was just there this weekend, so yeah, should be good. On to qualifying.
Anything could happen here today, with the new rules adding tension and drama to both the day's qualifying sessions.
This is a one-lap shootout. Let's see how we get on. I've seen like the lap records and stuff for this, and it's friggin' nuts. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, like I said, things are going to be a bit topsy-turvy for another few months, but I'm hoping by the end of it all, like I said, we'll have somewhere to call home and everything.
Let's see a rundown of the qualifying times. Another scorching lap
Hell
means
yeah.
the new Nissan driver will start from pole once again.
That last few corners, Jesus. Leslie will be on like a rash. Audi's bringing up the rear again. Just make sure you get somewhere with a good stream room. Oh yeah, don't worry, we're working on that.
All the drivers are on the grid and the lights are about to come on. Let's see who gets away in the lead.
Alright, I need to cover off Leslie. Leslie covered. Right, got away. That first corner's always a nightmare, especially if somebody gets on your inside. Someone's gone off. Who is it? It's not Leslie. Damn it. Of course it's not. Yeah, so just to quickly clarify a few things. So, the Toca Championship. So we're doing the full championship, which is on expert difficulty. So we do all 26 rounds. I'm not allowed to retire from any of the races, and if I make a mistake or something happens, like the physics decide to be jank, I have to put up with it and deal with it. That might change when I get to Croft or Brands Hatch later in the season, but again, we'll see. The other thing I need to be prepared for is that the races aren't dynamic yet, but the weather will be dynamic at some point soon, so I do need to be careful about that. And I will need to make and adapt on the fly. So, yeah. I think sprint races are usually quite easy, but the feature races are absolute hell to do. And the races do get longer as you go through the championship as well. So you can see here we're already up to 6 laps for a sprint race. So we'll see how things go. I intend to try and win as much as possible and do my best to win this championship. I did actually, one thing I did do was I casually played the Expert Championship through. I think it was at some point last year or the year before. And I won the championship, but it went down to not a last lap, but like the last race of the championship. And even though I've won like a majority of the championship, I was able to skip. I think I retired from about 3 races. And it got to the last championship, and it was me versus Leslie for the title. And he had to finish 3rd for me to win the title. And I think on the last lap, I got lucky. He ended up either getting taken out or wanted wide or something, but he was 2nd on the last lap. He ended up getting pushed wide. I think it was Menu or Plato. Well, the Renault was pushed him wide. I was like, yes! I won the title. I was very happy. Yeah, so I was here. I was at Donington Park last weekend. They were raced on the Grand Prix loop though. Although I did watch them back in April. Me and Linky went watching them back in April. We was back here in April, so we've been to Donington Park twice this year for this. Yeah. Best thing is, King, as well, if you ever get a chance to go to Donington, you can, on the Friday, if you get there, you can go in and do camping for the weekend like we did. And what you can do is on the Friday, like, I think Saturday night as well, the track is open. So you can, if you so desire, you can get on the track and walk on the track and everything. It's really good. Like, the gates are open till, I think, 8:30, 9 o'clock or something, and they close the gates. Yeah. Technically speaking, you can kind of walk on Donington Park, walk around Donington Park at night. Yeah, it's good fun. That bridge, by the way, where that walkway goes over, that bridge is still standing. Albeit it's a bit in ruins now, but yeah. It's just a shame, like, certain iconic things have gone. So, like, that big stand that you just saw there was over the track. That's no longer there. Neither's this one here. And the biggest shame of all is the Dunlop curve here, this bridge thing. I don't know when that got taken down, but yeah, that's been gone for a number of years. I really wish it was still there.
Final lap. Repeat, this is the final lap.
Also, holy crap, I am winning by a mile. I will just explain again, as I said before, that the early rounds are usually easy anyway in the championship, or the easiest in the championship. So you do that is. Tyre wear, I think that was. I want to say tyre wear. Tyres do get worn down. Still 38.5 seconds ahead. I probably won't be that far ahead because I had a mishap, so. There we go. Probably 30 seconds, maybe. I'm lucky.
Let's have a look at the final race positions. A sparkling performance then from the newcomer, and that's another sprint victory under his belt.
Morbidelli did well, damn. Audi's still not scoring. Harvey scored another point for Peugeot, though. So, not a bad day at the office of Peugeot. Another win. Another wet race. Qualifying's wet anyway.
It's crunch time again as we join the one-shot showdown qualifying session for the feature race.
So the thing is, there is an additional of 26 points on offer for getting pole position, so qualifying does actually matter a little bit. Unfortunately, there goes the point. Now, turn it the car in time. Went a bit too fast at that corner. I'm not even gonna get anything anyway. I won't even get there. I think I'll probably get out. I'll be alright when I get to last.
With all the drivers' laps completed, let's take a look at the final grid positions for the race. And with all the qualifying laps complete, it's the first pole of the season to Ricard Rydell.
Rydell. Wow. Not bad. Where did I fit in?
And a poor lap from
14th again.
puts him near the back of the grid.
I've got it all to do again. Oh. So here we go.
And the rain is still pouring down here as we move.
It's going to be a wet race.
Feature race. And they're lined up on the grid again, this time for today's feature race. So let's join them for the start.
Alright, 14th, 12 laps. About lap 5 or 6 then for the pits. Might be a bit less depending on how bad the weather is. Good start. We got dangerous driving wanted for that. He stopped in front of me. Sake. Last. I think. Cliff. There's Leslie. Got a 6. Get out of my way, man. Some more Badelli. I know I'm past them laps and stuff. Cleland, whoa! Jesus Christ, who was that? Is that Plato? Bloody hell. I knew the AI was harder, but I didn't think they were that more aggressive. Jesus Christ, who was it? It was Plato. Jesus. And we're up into first. Just like that. That was scary. I didn't expect Plato to be right in front of me. Holy crap. Not spun round like that though. My god. That was chaos. Yeah, if you're unlucky by the way with the dangerous driving stuff, you can get points deducted off you in the championship. So it gives you a warning, says dangerous driving first warning, dangerous driving second warning, and then I think it's like dangerous driving -5 points or something. Or I think it's -5, -10. And then it's just disqualification, I think. If you're that ruthless.
It's really coming down out there, mate. Do you want to come in for wet tyres?
Yeah, I'm gonna come in.
Watch your speed and look for the crew.
Coming in. We're on friggin' intermediates, that's why. Right, on the wets. Dynamic weather, by the way, this is what King was saying. So we're on intermediates, and the track's getting wetter. It means we're now moving to the wet tyres. And to get them up to scratch a bit, they'll probably be a bit tricky to drive on. You know, even for a game released in 1998, this still isn't bad. It's still pretty good for 1998. I know the game looks aged, you know, it has aged, but I still think it is a great game to play. Also, with us being on wets and then being on intermediates will mean that we've got a serious grip advantage over them. There we go. That was close. Nice, there we go. We're starting to make a bit of progress now. BTM go over. Hey, British touring cars, this, sir. That's Radisich. That's Hoy. Nice. That's a swap as well. Morbidelli, yep, that's Morbidelli. No, Toca 2 didn't. That was Toca World Touring cars. I'm on wets. Did Cleland not pit? No, they haven't. They haven't pitted. Cleland didn't, and Leslie didn't. That's interesting. I'm on the wets anyway. I'm not struggling on the wets here. Break, break. Okay.
You got this in the bag, and as long as you don't mess up.
That's a radio message I haven't heard before. Got this in the bag unless you don't mess up. Just as you say that. Did. Friggin' jinxed me, didn't he? You got this in the bag as well, you don't mess this up. Yeah, alright then. Alright, time to go back after Rydell again. Nearly. Right.
Doing well, keep it steady.
I will. Should be alright anyway. Yeah, Queens of the Stone Age. I have one or two in here. Mainly only got this because it was in Gran Turismo 4. Main reason. In the soundtrack for that one. Well, a good song though, I agree. Get a 104 if I really push. I look at the fastest lap, I'm like, innings not enough. It is in the soundtrack, I came across this a lot. I don't know if it was in the US version, but if it wasn't, then... yeah, there you go. Because the US version has a slightly different soundtrack to the PAL version. The lapping cars, way. Well, a few cars lapped. Oh, it's going wide. Ah. Well, if it does, then that might be why. Yeah, that could be why then, Seb. Could be why. I'm not doing too bad considering when did they put the wets on? Lap 3. The wets are doing me alright. They're lasting me. A lot longer than I thought, and they still got grip in them as well. And it was a full set I put on. I didn't just put like wets on the back set. Mad to think Codemasters released this and CMR1 in the same year. I think it was CMR1 then this, like 2 months later. I think that might have just been Rydell I passed. It is, holy cow. That's pretty mega. Yeah, well, it wasn't Rydell, that was Morbidelli then. It means the next Volvo I see is Rydell. Funny for me, because I'm like, hehe, he gets overtaken. What about Leslie? Where's he? Need to know where Leslie's at. That must have been Warwick I saw, that Vauxhall I overtook before. Yeah, this is the leading pack here. There's Thompson. There's Cleland. Jesus Christ, Plato's car's a mess. Say that. There we go. We've overtook our teammate. That is Rydell. There we go. About to put a lap on the whole field. Bloody hell. Exactly 1 lap. Yeah, it is. It's the entire 1998 British Touring Car season. And it also includes support car races too. So the Ford Fiesta Championship, the Formula 4 Championship, Lister Storm, Jaguar XJ220, AT Superblower, and something else I think.
Final lap. Repeat, this is the final lap.
Menu's second now. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, there's a load of support car championships in it. You need a certain amount of points, so each championship was 4 races long, and you needed a certain amount of points to unlock the next group. Nice.
Here's how the race finished. Well,
Yes!
he's starting to make a habit of this, the newcomer adding another victory to his tally.
Also, Leslie 5th, which went to get crap ton of points on him. Bincliffe scored 3 for Audi. Radicic still scored 1 though for Peugeot. And Hoy scored 2, so 6 races done. I'm starting to wonder what the championship looks like now, so it must be at 30, 60, 90. Plus 5, I think, no, 4 qualifying points, so 94 I'm at.
So let's see how today's results affected the championship
32
table.
from.
A quite stunning performance from the newcomer so far this season, and he's strolling away at the top of the table at this stage.
32 points ahead, which means I'm 2 race wins and 2 pole. Yeah, exactly 2 poles, 2 race wins in front of Leslie. So if I retire from the next race meeting, I'd still be in the lead. Just.
Let's see how today's events affect the Constructors' Championship table.
So we're not quite double what the Renault Laguna is. But Volvo and Renault, there's 10 points separating them. Vauxhall and Honda looks close, 14 points there. And then Mondeo versus Peugeot versus the Mondeo versus the 406 versus the Audi. 3 teams fighting out for the bottom set, 2 for 4th and 5th, and then 2nd and 3rd is just us at the top. Next round, please. Grand match.
So, with 3 venues already behind us, this cracking little circuit at Brands Hatch provides the action for the 4th meeting of the championship. And it is rather cloudy here today, but we are not expecting rain, so it shouldn't affect the day's racing.
Right, so I'm gonna do that. I'm fairly certain. So I'm gonna save that there. Oh, actually, I'm gonna load. What's the Primera 1 setup I have? Okay, it's probably not far off, but go with the one I've got. Right, here we go.
Qualifying for the sprint race is just getting underway, so let's see who comes away with pole.
Also, I put the gears a bit closer together as acceleration.
Let's see where that time puts him on the grid. So the session
Jesus
draws to a
Christ.
close, and heading the grid for the first time this year is Honda's James Thompson.
I knew it'd be
That's
tough.
a good lap, securing a start near the front of the grid.
Bloody Thompson. Christ. I mean, it is a local circuit, to be fair. Is it? No, hang on. James Thompson. I don't know. I don't think it was. Looking a bit square, what it is. Oh. This will be very interesting then for the race, because I'm not on pole, but I've got the inside line. And I've also got the
All the
gearbox.
drivers are on the grid and the lights are about to come on. Let's see who gets away in the lead.
Thompson's got a very good launch. Jesus Christ. He's slowing. It's enough for me to take the lead. So good in the race, have they? No, these are the actual drivers for the season. All the drivers in this game are the real ones. I don't know about the support car championship, but for the touring cars, they are All the real drivers. What's even better is they even have a like a data screen as well. All the drivers in the game as well. Cleland. Cleland is from Scotland. Maybe that solves the problem? I don't know. Okay, we're not doing too bad, but again, I'm not expecting to be on pole for Brands Hatch. I plead ignorance. Scottish Navy Conventions. I mean, that's just what that's where it's from. Yeah, sub 40. So, we've now got Dizzy Rascal talking about big dirty stinking base, apparently. Also, if you got kids, ideally probably mute the stream for the next 3 minutes. Just saying. It is the explicit version. Oh, there's 8 laps. I thought it was 6. Come on. Yeah, it's very great. I mean, this is 1998 standards. It's arcade. It's an arcade game more than anything else. It probably, I think in 1998 it classed itself as a simulator, but given compared to today's stuff, I'd say no. Oh dear. Two laps to go. Also, the hill, Brands Hatch at the bottom, the cars can easily spin out. That's what King was referring to before. You can literally just spin out for no reason.
Final lap. Repeat, this is the final lap.
I think we've all been there. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of. I was saying before, I wasn't a big fan of Race Driver Grid. Sorry, Toca Race Driver. I'd love the Race Driver Grid. Wasn't keen to like Grid 2 and stuff though. Yeah, but. Nice.
Let's have a look at
Damn,
the
Leslie
final race
again!
positions. So, the newcomer emerges victorious again, beating off the opposition to the checkered flag.
I mean, Thompson finished 4th. I was surprised he even finished there. Bencliffe doing the business for Audi again. That puts them ahead, I'm fairly certain. That puts them ahead of Peugeot. So far, in the constructors at least. Right. Time to qualify for the big one.
It's time for the newcomer to prove his worth again as we join the qualifying lap for the feature race.
Not qualifying lap.
With all the drivers' laps completed, let's take a look at the final grid positions for the race. Another scorching lap means the new Nissan driver will start from pole once again.
Got it. Sub 40 and I got the pole as well. Muller's 5th, wow. Now that I wasn't expecting. Muller really dragging that Audi where it doesn't belong. Wait, so Rydell's there, so who's missing? Oh, it's on the other side. Thompson was 11th. Warwick 16th, Jesus Christ. Bloody hell. I'm doing well in 9th though. Right. Round 8.
With the feature race now coming up, it looks like the weather is going to stay fine. So we're ready for today's longer feature race. Let's see how it unfolds.
16 laps. Indy? That shouldn't be a problem. How do you get a good launch? Yeah. Whoa. Leslie just won't go away. Oh my god. You know, I'm actually convinced as well, like, Leslie's just fast. Like, if I picked the Honda, then Peter Cox doesn't score any points. I've done it before. I remember when I played this when I was a kid, and I had the Honda Accord, and Peter Cox was still friggin' useless. But with Leslie, he's consistently at the front. Same with the Renaults as well. Add no tyre wear thus pitting, but it still applies the pit limiter if you're unfortunate enough to max. Basically, yeah.
Pit lane is open whenever you're ready to make a stop.
I'm gonna keep doing laps until something happens. I have a feeling it's gonna rain. I have a feeling it will rain. You also have to pit as well. Like it says with your pit window. If you miss like the last lap of the pit window, it basically says it just throws you out of the race. It puts you at like max timing. Oh yeah, you're 16th. That's it. Yeah, so when you go into the pits, it puts the pit limiter on. And everything else. Come on, Cleland, do something. Lato, menu, someone do something. Stop Leslie. Lap 5, that's a bit early, isn't it? Raining, it's raining! I knew it. I friggin' knew it.
Conditions are getting worse out there. Do you want to come in for tyres?
Yes, I am. Intermediates. Come on. Hurry up. Alright, one intermediates, that should do me. That should cover me. The wet weather at least. On the plus side, Leslie's 37 seconds behind. I don't think he is now. I forget with like Brands Hatch Indy, you're near enough go like half a lap down. Whereas in the GP circuit, it's just a regular pit one. I played a little bit of the original MotoGP. You can get it on PC. I've got it installed actually. I played it a little bit and everything. I didn't do too bad on it, but yeah, that feels a lot more of a simulation than any game I've experienced. That's the other thing as well. Oh, a lot of cars are coming into the pits. Means I can probably make up some positions here. Nope, just two. Still wet on the track. It's still intermediates. It's not wet. Weather's not that heavy. I could use. I could have stayed on the dries, because it might dry up. That's fourth.
The car ahead has still got to come in.
Right. That Peter Cott's actually shoving me, isn't it? Cheeky bugger. Tim Harvey's third in a Peugeot. Not bad. Whoa. That means Hoy hasn't pitted yet. So who's leading? His car's in the pits. Who the hell's leading? Clelland's leading, bloody hell. Mound of mystery. He worked out how to... Yeah. The other thing is as well is Hoy is not pitted. Clelland mustn't have pitted then. Clelland's 8 seconds up the road. Yeah, I can see. Oh, is that Warwick? That's probably Warwick, isn't it? Yeah, that's Warwick.
You're about to lap a slower car. Try not to let them slow you too much.
Oh man. I'm trying not to let him slow me down, but bloody hell, it's hard not to. Even Pradicic, man. What's he doing? By the way, if you can't tell, I'm really friggin' going for this. Thompson? I think so. Right. Baird, pretty Baird. Oh! Clone's going in the pits. Brilliant. Means I take the... There you go, I take the lead on lap 12. Finally. Hit the front again. Also, with the Peugeot down, or any of the Audis getting into the top 10. Rydell's second, that's good news for the championship. At least my championship, anyway. Hey, it's getting a bit wetter. Only slightly, but the rain's slightly heavier now. I think we should be alright. Also, alright, Zeb, you wrote something. Sorry out. Apologise, I didn't quite read it. Hilarious low-res cinematics about the city. Yeah, no, to be fair, there was a lot of things that old game, like sports games, F1, MotoGP used to do. Like on SBKX, for example, I don't know about 2011, but they used to give you like a race introduction sort of thing. F1 used to have the intro with James Allen on it, which was amazing. Is that high? Go on, high. That was a pretty good move against Peter Cox, I'll give him that. The weather got worse, but not too bad. I think we're going to make this easy. 2 laps to go. Yeah, I think you're right, Seb, you know, about like the style of how games used to be. You have the official commentary and stuff like that. Not like this, really. Games just don't do that as much anymore. I think F1 might still do it, but then again, the presenters aren't really anything to cry home about. It's not like you had, you know, Murray Walker or Martin Brundle or James Allen, you know, that sort of thing.
Final lap. Repeat, this is the final lap.
Leslie's tackling it with Rydell, the last place. Also, I'm losing lap time, I've noticed. On 43-second laps now. Nice. Not the best ending to weekend, but yes.
Here's how the race finished.
Nice.
Well, he's starting to make a habit of this. The
Oi.
newcomer adding another victory to his tally.
I finished 8th. That Monday, I was getting places it shouldn't. Harvey and Bincliffe also scored. Damn, Thompson was 2 laps down. Oh no, that's a bad result for Honda, that. Jesus. Championship-wise, definitely. And constructor-wise. Championship, what does that do?
And there are the current championship standings. Incredibly, the newcomer to touring cars is sitting pretty at the top of the table with quite a lead opening up.
So I'm just short of 40 points ahead of Leslie, 39 points ahead. Thompson's dropped to 7th, behind Cleland, but then you've got Menu and Plato together. Apart from Muller and Bard, everyone's scored. What about the championship for
And
that?
let's take a look at the Constructors' Championship.
Ooh! Okay, We're not quite double the Laguna still. We'll get double the Laguna eventually. Vauxhall's come out on top against Honda. Renault's still holding its own against Volvo. Ford is still scoring comfortably enough to keep it in 6th, but Audi's now tied with Peugeot for 7th. Ooh. What a cheat code. Nice. Next round. Alton Park.
The championship continues here at Alton Park, and we have a big crowd here to watch rounds 9 and 10 of the season. The sun is out, the track is warm, and the conditions are just about perfect for touring car racing.
Right. So I'm gonna up I'm gonna up the cars. I'm gonna up everything a little bit. You do, Link, yes you do. So move the thing back to where it was. Move the gearbox up a notch. Is it? Right, so that's the standard gearbox. I'm gonna put it up by a little bit, we're not enough. Yeah. I'll go with that one. Well, here's hoping I can do it.
It's crunch time again as we join the one-shot showdown qualifying session.
Alton Park is our nearest track. And yeah, it's only about an hour away. Nice track, I like it. It's a short track, very nice. This one, you didn't see this one at Super Touring, you saw the 97 one at Super Touring though. That was the one from Toca 1.
Let's see how that time fits into the final grid.
52 seconds, what was it?
So with all the drivers' laps complete, it's another pole position for Rickard Rydell. And that's a good lap,
Damn.
securing a start near the front of the grid.
I'll be honest, Rydell's got me there. Very close to the front. Second. First of the losers. Oh no. No, I'm not playing Toca 1. No.
The drivers are ready
Ooh.
then for the start of the sprint race, so let's join them down on the grid.
If I get a good run, I could get Rydell. Come on. Good run, that's all I need. Not that bloody aggressive. He's really pushed me onto the grass. Oh, Bennett Rydell. Hey, he's slowed down massively. That helps me get a run on him. Just don't manage to block it inside. There we go. Again, a bit harsh. I know exactly what you've been doing. If you, it's like banger racing. What banger racing? That's Destruction Derby. Anyway, with this being my local track, I should be alright. Not that aggressive, not deliberately taking someone out, no. Robin is racing. I won't just take him out. If I was speedrun then didn't care, but yeah, okay, fine. But I want to play this fair. If I get taken out, I get taken out. I'm allowed to give people a bit of door banging if I need to. Push the wheels out of the way. Yeah, just push him a bit wide onto the grass. Oh no, I'm going a bit more to the right. Hey, tunnel. I'm not doing too bad, I'm alright. Wait, is this the short track? Yeah, this is the Foster's circuit. Foster, I think it was because Foster's was... I don't remember the true reason, but I'm pretty sure it's because Foster's was a sponsor of this. You can actually drive the island circuit, like the full circuit. And also the international one that you use for that. Allowed, debatable, but the game sure is unlikely to penalise for it. I know, but like I said, if I could go like full on aggressive mode. I might have to do it at the end of the season when points start getting a bit tight, you know. Yeah, it's the one. Yeah, maybe I should have. But, do you know what? I'm gonna up the or the next or the next race. I'm gonna up the up the gearbox. You're gonna ban me from playing the game? No. What in the British Le Mans ass thing is this place? I'd be impressed if they actually did ban me from playing the game. That would be quite funny. Someone from Codemasters. Oh wait a minute, yeah, they got bought out by EA. I don't think so.
Final lap. Repeat, this is the final lap.
Yeah, it's EA, so you have to share your IP address apparently. Was supposed to be a British touring car game being released this year, but it was announced in 22, I think it was. Then got pushed back to, I think it was 24, and then got pushed back to 2025. But then got cancelled because the team, which was Motorsport Games, I think, ended up losing the license. I think it was because nothing came of it. There was no updates or anything on it. It's just absolutely sucked.
Here's how the race finished. Well, he's starting to make a habit of this, the newcomer adding another victory to his tally.
Nice. Well. Yeah, oh, high score 2 points. Very nice. Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay, there's 13 laps. Okay, then. Go. I doubt this will make the difference in qualifying, but
qualifying session for
there we go.
The feature race is about to start. So let's see who comes away with pole. Let's take a look at the starting
Come on.
grid for the next race. So, at
Oh
the end
my
of the
God, they
session,
got
taking his
quicker.
first pole of the year, it's reigning champion Alain Menu. A superb
Oh.
qualifying lap there brings a top 5 position.
God, Menu was on it. Jesus Christ. I mean, to be fair, Menu does like Alton Park. So I'm not surprised. Muller, again, doing the business in that bloody Audi. Plato was 8th, though. Ouch. Well, Leslie's in 6th. It's not all good news for Nissan. Right. Here we go.
Next up, we have the feature race. So, we're ready for today's longer feature race. Let's see how it unfolds.
Ready. Come on. Ah! Gonna do about that. Hell yeah. Already in the lead, and we're already getting away. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna rain, is it? Nice and sunny. Also, Linky, ironically enough, it rained at Donington.
Pit lane is open whenever you're ready to make a stop.
Ironic, because that's all it did when we went. Yeah. Like this game's accurate or something. Hey, it's sunny here. Oh, that's 3 already. I think my 3 favourite tracks on this game, by the way, are... 3 favourite tracks are... I'd say... Three favourite tracks. Alton Park, Knockhill, and Snetterton on this game. I'll say Donington after that. Thruxton I'm not keen on because whilst it's a fast circuit, it's hard to get right. Silverstone's technical, it's pretty good. So I'll be honest, that didn't feel much faster. I think my least favourite has to be Croft by a long shot. I just can't get used to the track whatsoever. I mean, Brands is nice. It's a nice, easy one.
The other cars are starting to pit now.
I'm gonna keep going. I've decided I'm keeping going. Say lap 7. I'm gonna pit lap 7. Unless I start spinning out more frequently before then, I'll pit on lap 6. Getting AI to spin me out is not what I mean. Oh, by the way, my Crayathon Blast in the Past 2000 is on. Submissions are still open. Feel free to submit if you wish to do so. I will actually say as well that it might be a good idea, Tunnel, because you do Ford Racing 3, right? It could be a way to get yourself out there and everything. It's in the 2000s as well, so it'd fit you perfect. I think Ford Racing 3 is 2004, if I remember rightly. You're way too busy. Damn. Grind your job. Fair enough. Yeah. Like we all do. Why the hell was that the fastest? Honestly, I'm just in a bit of a trance right now. I'm now debating even getting an extra lap out of these tyres. I could do that, actually. Ah, right. First actual job. No, that makes sense. That makes sense, man. I get it. Yeah, you always want to do well. Yeah, I guess I've got no friggin' choice. I have to not pit. In the pits. It's also a fastest lap. I'm knocking a 10th off every time. Right. Has he come out the pits? Yeah, but am I able to go back in? Right, okay. Good news for me, because it means I can now pit. That's alright. You could run quick race, it's a short category, right? I mean, what's 15 minutes, right? Even a run that's that short would, you know, be looking at accepting, so... Oh, that's menu. Come on, guys, come on. Come on. Come on. Drop. Drop, there you go. Come on. Come on. Go, go, go. Oh, your foot now. There we go. Sorry, I'm just like, come on. Don't worry about it, eh? You're still showing off a run. There's a positive. That's a plus side. Well, like you said, don't get me wrong, I get where you're coming from. I do get where you're coming from on that one, Tunnel. Well, got to pass some of the biggest names here. This will be interesting. I've got to get past Leslie, and Menu. Come on. Yeah, even if it's a short run, we had a fair few short runs at McRae early this year. Suck it, Leslie. The other thing is as well is because I'm chasing down Menu as well. I'm able to focus my sights on going faster and faster. Nice. I want to try and stay at least a lap ahead, if I can. Menu. Excuse me. Yeah, it's alright. I mean, like you said, it's fair enough. You've got you're doing your first proper job and everything, so you're putting a lot of effort into doing that. So you're putting the brakes on some stuff as well. I get it. It happens. I won't push you any further than that. But like I said, I'm generally just mentioning it, like, not just to you anyway. It's just a case of, if anyone wants to submit anything that they've got. Got less than 10 days. All submissions close. In fact, it's a week and a day, so 8 days. Week tomorrow, submissions close. Yes.
So, let's see the final result. Well, he's starting to make a habit of this, the newcomer adding another victory to his tally.
Also, 5 points on Leslie as well. Bincliffe scoring. Bloody hell, both Audi scored. 5 points for Audi. 1 point for Hoy. That might do well for the championship constructors-wise for Audi. I think they might have actually jumped or be on track with Audi, I don't know.
So, let's see how today's results affected the championship table. Incredibly, the newcomer to touring cars is sitting pretty at the top of the table with quite a lead opening up.
49 points. I think it is. Yeah, short of 49. Very nice. Apart from Craig Baird, everyone scored.
Let's see how today's events affect the Constructors' Championship table.
So Renault has pulled a gap over Volvo. Vauxhall still ahead of Honda. Ford is now 2 points clear of Audi. Ooh. Nice. Back to Donington we go, once again.
Welcome back to Donington Park once more for rounds 11 and 12 of the campaign. And it is rather cloudy here today, but we are not expecting rain, so it shouldn't affect the day's racing.
Right. Qualifying time, and it's dry as well.
The new rules adding tension and drama to both the day's qualifying sessions.
This will be very interesting. See if I can get the pole here. I'm kind of hoping I can.
Let's see a rundown of the qualifying time.
101.98.
You'd hardly believe he's new to touring cars this season as he blows the competition away to take pole.
Well, high though in 8th. That's commendable in that Ford Mondeo. Plato night, Jesus. Right. Sprint race time.
The start of a race is always important, but the start of the short sprint race is critical. Let's see what happens.
Alright, good first turn. We're ahead. That's probably where we'll stay. See, one of the things I will mention as well regarding Toca is that Toca 2 feels like it gets harder as you go through the campaign. But Toca 1, there's just a massive difficulty spike. So unless you're driving the Renault, yeah, no chance. Like, if you're not driving the Renault, you've no friggin' chance. At least in this, you've got a chance if you drive any other car, I'd say. Anyway, whilst I'm doing this, yeah. So, like I said, just so I wanted to kind of do this, you know, do something a bit more casual, championship-wise at least, and was like, you know what, like I said, I've had to think about this for a while, but never had the idea of when to do it. But obviously, I did that Toca Expert Championship. So, yeah. And I know that it's like, okay, I'm winning this by a mile, but still. Also, I will be doing I'm gonna do up to the end of the Donington round here. I'll save and I'm gonna call that one a day there. It's just because Linky's got some stuff that she needs to do. So I'm gonna basically just say I would like to stream for a bit longer, but she has some stuff to do, so I don't want to stop her from doing what she needs to do. Like I said, this is the thing at the moment, is that she's got some stuff that she needs to do on here. I've got some stuff that I want to do, but we've obviously got to split the computer up into who's doing what. I'm hoping, like, tomorrow maybe, time permitting, that I'll be able to either finish the championship or at least do the championship and everything. And if we have time, then I will look at doing the challenge mode stuff. I've obviously done the challenge mode before, but what I mean is looking at doing them for a speed run. I think I'm a bit too good at this. Just a tad. The thing is, as well, is that the other thing to kind of mention with Toca too is I'm doing well here, but God knows how many times I've tried to drive the faster cars and not done so well. It sucks. Yeah, the faster cars are just harder to drive. Full stop. Like setting them cars up is just insane. I don't know how you can set them cars up. It's not my first playthrough, but I played the game through quite a few times, but I haven't played the championship through for about 2 years, but I got better at the game in like the last year or two. I'm still not as good as probably what I could be speedrun wise, but still. The thing is as well with these games is that Toca 2 especially, it's like there is other things to do besides doing ILs. Like you can do the championship, there's the challenge mode, and there's the support car championships. And I did get a chance to go through Toca 2 and do the support car stuff. Yeah, fairly difficult. Just have to get a lot better at driving the support cars and knowing what championships are what. Like, they get very difficult very quickly if you're not careful. The other thing I'm quite proud of myself for not doing is, unlike what I do in speedrunning where I just cut corners, I'm not doing that here. So, nice to win on pure merit, we'll call it.
Let's take a look then at the final positions. Well, the newcomer really is
5 points at
becoming a bit
Leslie.
of a sprint specialist with another victory to his credit.
Hoy finished 8th. That's big. Damn. Finished 9th and 10th. Winkler still scored a point though, so he gained 2, so the gap's at 4 for Ford versus Audi. Peugeot still not scoring. Bit of a shame, really. Okay, so we've got wet weather on this one. Qualifying in the wet.
Again as we join the one-shot showdown qualifying session.
Yeah. Now, the thing is, it's wet. So the car's more keen to slide. I'm not careful. I'm on inters.
So let's take a look at the full
Fairly
rundown
certain.
of lap
Please,
times.
Paul.
The
Yes!
opposition were made to look ordinary there as the newcomer takes pole comfortably.
Also, Radicic 8th. Pretty good for the Peugeot, that. Lato 9th again. God damn. Right. Here we go.
Welcome back for this afternoon's feature race. And significantly, it has just started to rain, so tyre choice will be critical. And they're lined up on the grid again, this time for today's feature race, so let's join them for the start.
Right. Nice. Yeah, the qualifying races are a lot more difficult. You find moving forward in races is easier than setting a good time in qualifying, because the AI can do some really good qualifying times. But yeah, in races, it's like you can, as if they're stood still and you're overtaking them. Also, this will be interesting. As it's started raining, we're on inters, it means that I might end up struggling a bit with grip.
You can pit any time from now.
So what I want to do is I want to check what the weather's doing. If the weather dries up, I will come in and pit. If it stays like as it is, then I'll just pit for inters. Throw another set of inters on. If it gets worse, then we throw the wets on. So I will play this one by ear. Still wet.
But don't come in yet. Your teammate has just entered the pit.
Right. David's in. Thompson's took second place. The inters and the wets are a bit hard to debate on. It's like, right, am I pitting for wets or am I pitting for inters? If the track dries out, like I said, we'll need to pit for dries. So
We're ready for you now.
nope, not pitting. I refuse to pit. Mainly because if it dries, I'm debating on it drying out. I'm hoping it dries. Doesn't look like it's drying though. If it does dry, then slicks will be the way to go. I want to make sure my pit stop is the one and only pit stop I do.
The first pit stops are being made now.
Right, okay. It's fine by me. First pit stops are being made. Oh. Say first pit stops, but it's pit stops for everybody else. Alright. Track's drying. It's drying. It's gone bone dry. Right. Track's dry. On these inters, I'm not gonna last. I have a bad feeling though, the rain's gonna come back.
Okay, tail end are ahead. Just pull up behind and they should let you pass.
Alright. Oops. That was me, I went a bit sideways there. Please brake. Oh.
Okay, pits ready. Watch your speed.
Right. Ellen's brave. Either he's not pitted yet, or he has. Come on. Right, car's got more grip now, so I should be able to get more speed out of it.
The car ahead has not pitted yet.
Knew it. So basically in a feature race you have to stop. See the yellow strip on the side of his car? So the rule was, in a feature race, your name would be underlined by a piece of yellow tape. And when you pitted, that yellow tape was removed, which signified you did a pit stop. That could only be taken off by a mechanic or a pit crew member. In feature races, you need to do at least one pit stop, whether it was for dries, or whether it was for inters, or wets, or whatever. You had to pit at least once. Also, 1 minute 3, and I'm fairly certain I can do a 101. If I cut the grass, I can do a sub 1 minute, I think. But we're not doing that. I have a feeling that rain's gonna come back. Don't know why. Not scripted or anything. Well, it is scripted, but either way. Obvious second? What the hell? Okay, back markers should let me through. As I go off by myself. Okay. Whether he backed off or what, I don't know. Ooh. See, when I played this game through 2 years ago, I deliberately retired from races. See if I could win the championship in less races than was actually needed. Turns out you can. You can do all 26 races, but if you end up, you can do, I think, 21 and still win. Harvey's still holding his own. He's friggin' second in that heap of junk. Surprised he's even second, to be honest. I mean, fair play. He's doing well holding his own in that bloody 406. I'm very surprised he's holding his own. Yeah, tell me about it. Leslie, right. Starting to see spray again. Is the weather gonna trip me up with 3 laps to go, I wonder? Whoa. Yeah, Leslie's definitely a firm second in this one. Harvey must have... He's held on bloody well. Is that Harvey? I think it is, you know. Harvey, I won't take you out. I will commend your efforts. Well done. You held your own. Just a shame in last that well. Yeah. Give Harvey a clap on that one. 46 seconds ahead of Leslie though. Can I make it 50 before the race is finished?
Final lap. Repeat, this is the final lap.
Don't know, but I keep driving as fast as I can. I'll see if I can win by 50. Might not happen. Nine and a half, come on. Nearly there. '52, yeah. That was a great win.
Let's take a look then at the final positions. Everything fell into place for the new Nissan driver there, and he notches up another feature race victory in the process.
So, 9th for Harvey. 2 points. Very nice. 9th for Harvey. I'm sure he'll take that, clearly. Not bad. Not bad at all.
And there are the current championship standings. The new Nissan driver is opening up a big lead at the top now, setting his sights firmly on the title.
Also, nearly 60 ahead of Leslie. Jesus Christ. Hell. We'll be 60 after the next round, I'm sure. Morbidelli's 8th, though. Craig Barder still not got any points. Oh, God. What about the constructors?
Let's see how today's events affect the Constructors' Championship table.
So, Nissan's nearly double Renault. It's easily a Constructors' champion. Renault's firmly holding its own against Volvo. Vauxhall's firmly holding its own over Honda. Ford, Audi, Peugeot's out of it, I think, but Ford and Audi's one to watch, that's for damn sure. Oh, the cheat code, yay! Where's the next one? Oh god, it's that round.
Well, with the championship really hotting up, we pay our only visit of the year to the newest circuit of the series here at Croft. And it looks like we are in for a wet weekend. The rain has already started, and as always, it should make for a great race.
Right, so given that this saves only in races of 2, I'm going to call that there for the championship for today. And I'm going to just double check. I'm going to just save if I haven't already got one. Save my car setup. Anyway, that's going to be it for today.